Today, Tuesday, May the 19th, 2020, RMA 20048 for Dyno 1. And on this third video, we're going to show how to adjust the span and the bias normally for a linear range of sig high versus DC output, or for any given range depending on what the customer needs. So the first thing we're going to do is we power the board. We brought the 240 and we have the span and the bias at 100%. Tony's going to bring in sig high just until we clear the phase loss. I'm sorry, the low signal inhibit, which is right about there. That was at about 0.6 of a volt. Now at this point, we already have an output here. We see this delay angle on this 0.6. So he's going to make the duty cycle of this 0.6 to be the maximum by changing the bias. So go ahead, Tony. So go ahead and yes, he's bringing it in. He's trying to make this duty cycle maximum, which will reduce this output. So we see that he made this area under above the curve minimum, which is making this duty cycle maximum for the value of sig high at which the board immediately enables. Now he's going to go all the way up to the maximum sig high of 10 volts. And now he is going to adjust R7, the span, and he's going to try to see when to the point where by the minimum adjustment this duty cycle changes from its minimum and it becomes more. It starts increasing. Can you go to about 50%, Tony? So you're at 100. So we want to make sure that this is, again, this duty cycle now it's minimum at the maximum. In other words, we want to make sure that TP6 goes the full range from a maximum to minimum duty cycle. So go ahead, Tony, now. And sometimes what Tony does is he goes back to the minimum to verify that his span didn't move. So, and then it seems that didn't move, right?
Yeah, and it's more
and
linear.
Now there's a linear response from 0 to 10, or the best linear response. Now, arbitrarily, customers can bring, let's bring it back to half a volt. Customers may be forced to keep a minimum output. Right now we have 22, but let's go ahead and change that span, that bias, Tony.
Okay.
So that instead of 22, we increase that, because we're trying to make this minimum, but let's set it up and let's just go to about 50 volts arbitrarily.
I'm at 100%. So
You're right. You're going on the opposite direction now. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's it, right? That's
Yeah,
all
that's
we have.
it, yeah.
That's all the move. Now let's go to 10. And actually, let's go to 9 or 8 volts, Tony. And see if now you can adjust it. The bias, right? Yeah.
Not the bias.
I'm sorry. The
span,
span.
right?
Yeah. Now the span. So we're making the same adjustment that we did at 10, but now we're doing it at 8. Right there.
Yeah, that's.
So now, if you want to go ahead and flip through so what we've actually done here is, with this new adjustment, when the board is just enabled at 0.6, now we've changed the area of this output. Now it's more, and as Tony increases sig high with the new adjustment, he doesn't have to get to 10. Now he's gonna hit maximum right at about 7.78 volts EC. This is the end of this video.